Hello, hello to all of my wonderful Cancers. I'm talking to my cuspers. I'm talking to my Cancer sun signs who are born between June 21st through June 25th. You are a Cancer with Gemini tendencies. Yes, indeed, you are a Cancer with Gemini tendencies. Let's first define cusp, right? Cusp is the point at which a new astrological sign begins, right? It's from the Latin word cuspis, which means point. So again, cusp, the definition of cusp is the point at which a new astrological sign begins. So I'm talking to my sun sign Cancers who are born between June 21st through June 25th. Yes, if you're not born between those days, go check out my Cancer videos. Yes, check out my Cancer videos, because after this video is going to come up with Cancer with Leo tendencies, people who are born July 18th through July 22nd. So we'll get to that in just a second. First of all, like I said, sun sign Cancer. So we're going to be clear, this is not sun, moon, rising, Venus. We're talking to my cuspers, who your sun sign is Cancer, born June 21st through June 25th. The sun does not move into a new sign at exactly the same time each year, and the dates for the different sun signs may vary by a day or so. What I mean by that, Cancers, is that, so somebody may say, no, Cancer season starts June 20th. Somebody may say, no, it's June 21st. Somebody may say, no, it's June 22nd, right? So, and that's because, again, the sun does not move into a new sign at exactly the same moment each year. So it varies by a day or so. So we're going to stick with Cancer season starting June 21st, okay? Also, when we talk about cusp, some astrologers still differ about when a person is born on the cusp. Some astrologers claim it means within the first or last 2 days of that sign. Some astrologers are saying the first and last 10 days of that sign, but the consensus is the first or last 5 days. So we're going to go with the consensus. That's why I said June 21st through June 25th. So let's get into your general reading. If you're interested in a personal one, my information is down below. Again, I'm talking to my Cancers with Gemini tendencies, born June 21st through June 25th. Let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give a special reading for my Cancers with Gemini tendencies as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have from our wonderful sweethearts who are very empathetic, love to give their best, don't hold back emotions, very charming, tenacious, highly imaginative, loyal, persuasive, yes, emotional, but in a good way, very, very sympathetic, yes. But here's an extra added bonus to my Cancers with Gemini tendencies. You're also very flexible. You're outgoing, very funny, enthusiastic, smart, versatile, gentle, affectionate, curious, yes, adaptable. You have the ability to learn very quickly and exchange ideas. That air sign in you makes you extremely intelligent. Yes. So not only are you an empath as a Cancer, but you're an intelligent one. Extremely. You're not just going straight by your emotions. You know how some people are they just all emotions and they don't put any logic behind it whatsoever. They just snap, just go off just cry at the drop of a hat. There's no logic behind it whatsoever. But this is just you. This is when I talk about you, I'm talking about emotional intelligence. This is great. What a great combination. What a great combination. And on top of that, Geminis are great communicators. So you're able to communicate exactly how you feel. Yes. Yes. Sometimes when I talk to other signs and they say, oh, I'm dating a Cancer, and the Cancer doesn't come out and say how they feel. They're just a blah, 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 blah. I know they're not talking about a Cancer with Gemini tendencies. I already know that. Here we have the 8 of Wands. Yes. Quick progression. We also have the Ace of Cups. Let me make some room here. Yes. Also see the 9 of Pentacles. I see some financial independence there for you all. Like I said, the Empress card. Yes. We also have the Hanged Man, which is Neptune. And we also have the King of Swords. Now, when I look at your reading, when I look at these cards in particular, right, which is really nice, by the way, I not only see financial independence, I absolutely see you all doing something you absolutely thrive, like love, something that you're very, very passionate at doing, right? You have a very sympathetic and generous nature, and you're incisive intellectual mind. You also may be famous for your brain. Those who are close to you know that you are a softie on the inside, right? Sometimes your heart and your mind are at odds with each other. Emotions affect you more than you like to admit. You have a special touch for getting along with people from all walks of life. You need stimulation and change, and will become discontent if stuck in one place for too long, right? Like I said, you all have a lot to offer the world. And when I look at this is where your money comes from. The fact that you are now comfortable with your brilliance. You're starting to become, because of the emotional intelligence. Some people are so logical, they apply no emotion to it. Some people are so emotional, they apply no logic to it, right? It just don't even make any sense. It just, like I said, no control of, just like a spilled glass of water all over the place, just emotional all over the place. Or maybe just seem like they maybe just like, their logic, nobody else can follow them. But this is a great mixture of two, right? So this is a person who has become very comfortable in their brilliance, right? And things are happening relatively quickly for you, even though you are, this planet Neptune, is allowing you to kind of, encouraging you to just go after your dreams, right? You have this amazing dream, and just be patient with your dreams. Like, anything that you feel like you're passionate at, you're going to really nurture it. But just be patient with the process. Like, there may be some days when you feel like, okay, things are not happening as quickly as I like for them to happen. Okay, then go focus on something else that you love to do. Let's say, for instance, you're starting a YouTube channel or whatever. And you may feel like, okay, my numbers are moving fast enough, because we're talking about the world, right? The World Wide Web is one way of accessing the world, right? So let's say you start a YouTube channel, you don't feel like your numbers are moving as quickly. So you do other productive things, not counterproductive. You're going to do productive things. Like maybe you do some research. Maybe you sit down and you just clear everything away. You're not overly emotional, because remember, you got that on lock. Not only are you a brilliant Gemini, with a Gemini influence, but you are a very sweet, tenacious, loves to give your best. You're empath. You don't hold back your emotions. Cancer, right? Yes. So you have a lot of things working in your favor, Cancer, with Gemini influence, right? Gemini tendencies. So you're going to focus on doing the thing that you love. And when you look back over your life, the amount of knowledge and wisdom, see this owl right here, the amount of knowledge and wisdom that you've acquired, you're using everything that you have to your advantage, because actually it's helping the world, which is really, really nice. Let's see. Yes, indeed. So let's look at the rest of these cards here. We also have the Queen of Wands, right? So I see a lot of you all, because you're finally deciding, you know what, I'm going to really go after my dreams. I'm very passionate about it. I'm getting rid of all the naysayers, all the doubt, all of that. I'm balancing out my Cancer to my Gemini tendencies. I'm balancing all of that. I'm using every single high vibrational characteristic to my advantage, and my only focus is winning. You're balancing out your daily affairs when it comes to money. You also are very, very down to earth. Remember, when I talk about you being down to earth, like I said, you have a very generous nature. You're very sympathetic. You're incisive, you're intellectual, you have a very intellectual mind. People are just drawn to your energy. This is very magnetic energy, right? And that's, again, money, right? Here we have the Temperance card. A lot of you all have, either you could have Sagittarius in your chart, or you could have a guardian angel that has Sagittarius when they were in this realm. But nevertheless, this person, this energy is actually keeping you safe. Like, imagine yourself being in the middle of a protected by a flame, right? So people trying to come up to you to try to harm you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, actually that's trying to do you some harm, actually end up burning themselves. But not only that, fire is a purifier. So you are surrounded by this flame. This flame is also giving you warmth. It's giving you light. It's giving you, like I said, warmth, heat, right? it's keeping you covered, right? Keeping you focused, keeping that fire on the inside of you burning, just kind of like, that passion just burning, right? And this is how you're feeling, right? Like somebody is just happy and free. Yes. And not only that, so this right here lets me know that this flame has been burning for quite some time in you. This flame has really been burning for quite some time in you, which is very, very nice. You've acquired a lot of wisdom and knowledge on the way. So when I tell you that the world is going to benefit so much from your brilliance and what you bring to the universe, it's just not even funny. It's actually going to blow your mind. And I'm talking to my Cancers with Gemini tendencies. It's actually really going to blow your mind, because look at all the things that you have to your advantage. I'm talking to my Cancers with Gemini tendencies. Again, you're a sweetheart. You're empathetic. You give your absolute best. You're tenacious. You're charming. You're sympathetic, emotional in a good way. Very persuasive. You're loyal. You're charming. You're flexible. You're outgoing. You're funny. The funny stuff, right? Being funny attracts a lot of people, right? Just being funny attracts people, because if you're living in a world where you turn on the news, it's all just death and destruction everywhere, right? But that's what comedians, making the world go around, just having everybody laughing, right? So that's part of you. That's part of who you are. That's that Gemini tendency in you. Also, you are gentle with people. You're very affectionate. You're curious. You're adaptable. So you're not a person that's just so rigid that people, and on top of that, the Cancer in you, which is a cardinal sign, it makes you an initiator, right? So people are drawn to that energy. This is what I'm saying. You're using every part of your high vibrational characteristic from both the Cancer and the Gemini to your advantage, and it's making for a brilliant change in the world. Just like a breath of fresh air. Connect with your womb. I'm talking to my sun sign, Cancers with Gemini influence, both people who identify as men and women, connecting with your womb. Of course, men don't have a womb, but this is really, really about connecting with your passion, preparing your body to give birth to something that a lot of people haven't seen in a long time. They're going to think that it's something original and something brand new, like, oh my God, what did this person give birth to? But again, it's brilliant. That's what I have for you. Again, this is a timeless message. Anytime you want to go back and refer to my cusp videos, you just want to just hashtag cusp under, my videos, and you'll be able to find yours. But again, this is your video. This is your video. And again, if you're looking for my general readings for Cancers, go check them out. I put up my videos. I put up 2 videos for every sign every single week. I'm going to be adding more content, so look out for that. That is what I have for you, my Cancers who were born on June 21st through June 25th. You're my Cancers with Gemini tendencies. Have a great one. Bye.